What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Keith with a little Keith's commentary here. One of the things I wanted to do was just share some effective ways to communicate. Um, we're always in the business of growing. We're always in the business of building and just getting better. And over the last 6, 7 months, I've been paying attention to the lack of effective communication where everybody's talking, everyone's sharing, everyone's giving, but nobody is listening. And I think it's important for people that are in healthy relationships in general, to be able to effectively communicate, but not only being able to share their thoughts and their ideas, but be able to receive them and be able to listen. And I think we've gotten to a point where we've lost the skills and the techniques of how to listen. So I wanted to just share and jump on and just talk about, listening and how to listen. One of my good friends, and everybody know EB, is he and I are great listeners. When we talk, we're waiting for a pause. We're waiting for a moment that when an idea is shared, is this a good time? On the other side of the phone, sometimes there's silence. And sometimes we don't know if the other person is there or not, but we're listening effectively. It's important when you're in a relationship with somebody, whether it's a couple, married couple, dating relationship, mother and son, um, networking, building, any type of relationship, is important that you be able to have the techniques and the skills to listen. I find people, when they listening, they're playing with their phone. They're watching TV. But the nonverbals of listening is crucial as well. In Jane Elliott's Brown Eye, Blue Eye experiment, there's a moment where she was going back and forth with a young lady, um, and the young lady kept raising her hand. I found it interesting that, and Jane Elliott said it, that the lady wanted to just say what she wanted to say. She already had in her mind what she wanted to say, but it's impossible for her to hear what Jane Elliott is speaking of, because she created and she orchestrated her own thoughts while Jane Elliott was speaking. And I wonder if we often do that. If the other person is talking and we're coming up with an idea, we're coming up with a thought, we're coming up with a rebuttal to their point. And oftentimes it's good for debate, but in a relationship where we're trying to build, where we're trying to get into a healthy space, you don't leave room for the one speaking and you don't give them your full 100% energy. So I find it, interesting that nonverbals are so important when it comes to active listening. One of the things I also think is important is knowing the right time. Knowing, don't start talking to me at 12:30 at night. You're not gonna get nothing from me. No active listening, no anything, but maybe a snore. The best time, I think, for me is in the morning. I'm on high alert. My mind is racing. My thoughts are clear. And I think it's important that you know when is the best time, specifically for someone that you live with, to talk to them, to share your thoughts. to know when they are at their peak when it comes to being alert, I think is crucial. That when we both come in the house from a hectic day at work, um, is that the time to talk about something so important? Or can it wait till later on in the evening? So I think it's important that, we begin to um, listen more clear and listen more effectively. Just little utterances, I think, are important when it comes to nonverbals as well. That when a person is speaking, you again put your phone down. You're not playing with your phone. You're not listening to what's on the radio or watching what's on TV. But you give them some small feedbacks. Some, okay, I understand. And you're just listening. And you wait for that moment. And most importantly, we've all learned this when we were young, give them back what they said. Because I think we hear from different perspectives. I can hear from my perspective and the things I went through from what you said. And your experiences are different, so the message that you give can be different from what I hear. So making sure that I give you back what you said to me, I think is important. This is just another Keith's commentary, the first of many when it comes to communication. We're doing a lot of talking, but I think we need to listen a little bit more. We need to listen to our loved ones, specifically when we're trying to get to a point in our relationship building. I think is paramount. So active listening, listen with both ears, don't interrupt, put all your devices down, and pay attention. Peace.